Hey everyone, my name's Kerry Daigle. This is Keep Punching University every Monday night, 5:50 p.m. Central, 6:50 Eastern, and John Gordon, make sure I got this right, 4:50 p.m. California time or Pacific time is what I call it. So it's a great, is it 4:50? Yes, John? 4:50? 3:50. 3:50. Yeah, 3:50 p.m. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to introduce you to someone that's going to really get your attention quite a bit. This lady is, I hate to say this because I want to introduce her correctly, but she's just like a firecracker. I mean, man, she just gets fired up. I mean, she really does. And I've got some real good questions, Juliana Leigh, that I've written down because I don't want to miss anything. And I hope I don't put you on the spot with anything, but I got a bunch of good questions for you. So are you ready? All right. Can you 1, 2, 3, so I can hear your voice and make sure the voice is working?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Good.
Okay.
But Juliana, let's kind of start from the beginning about your professional background before Juice Plus, and maybe go to the day you were approached to look at Juice Plus. I believe you became a customer first, if I'm correct, but where did all this happen?
Okay, well, thanks so much. I'm excited to be with you all tonight. And thank you, Kerry, for asking me to speak tonight. Let's see, my journey starts back when I was a first year teacher. That is my professional background. I was an elementary school teacher, and I have my master's in education, actually educational administration. So I was getting that degree in order to be a principal of an elementary school. And I heard about Juice Plus, and I was what I would call a glorified customer first. And I heard about it at a vendor fair. There was a lady that was standing behind a very colorful booth, and I was drawn to the bright colors. And so at the time, I was a first grade teacher, and that's when I heard about Juice Plus, and it just made complete sense to me.
Now, when I met you, Juliana, you were working on your master's degree. Am I correct?
Yes, when you met me, I was working on my master's degree because I sat as a customer for about 4 years. And so when you and I spoke was in 2012, and that was when I decided to look at something a little different.
Well, now, so what you're saying, you actually saw Juice Plus first and learned about Juice Plus at a booth?
Yes, at a vendor event, with all the insurance companies and the cardiologists and all, I don't know, whatever else that people sell at those booths, and nothing else drew my attention, but Juice Plus did.
Very interesting. So you got on the product and you said you
Mhm.
were a customer for how long?
About 4 years. I wasn't very consistent, but the gal who shared Juice Plus with me was pleasantly persistent, and she just continued to check in with me over those 4 years.
What can I ask you, who was that?
Her name is Andrea Von Heinzen, and she is a proud, I don't know what she's going to call herself, but she's a grandma, Mimi, Nana.
And she kept following up with you over those 4 years.
Yes, that's right. She kept following up with me, and I ignored her a lot of the times for about 4 years. And, then I'm sure she fell out of her chair the night that I replied to her.
Wow. Isn't that an interesting story? You know, earlier today, Juliana, I was just showing earlier, which you saw, I was recommending the book, The Power of One More by Ed Milet. And it's the
Yes.
power of one more and following up. And that's what Andrea did a good job of, evidently. How about now, when did you decide to join as a partner?
The same day I heard about it. I think I was Andrea's first partner. And I signed up at the vendor booth, and she just said, you could save a little money if you sign up to be a partner. I said, great. What do I do? How do I do it? And so that's what I did. And then I didn't do anything though with the business until 2012. And that's when she texted me. I remember exactly, I was sitting on my couch next to my then husband, and I got a text from her that just said, hello, how are you? And it was the timing for me. So I have learned to trust the timing in this business for sure.
So what I'm hearing is that you did sign up as a partner the first day at the booth. You didn't
Yes,
do any business whatsoever. So the magic is that if someone signs up as a partner, don't ever give up on them.
that's right.
Not at all, because now you are an NMD plus plus plus, and you built a pretty substantial business. What prompted the decision to jump from a teacher with a master's degree to become a full-time Juice Plus partner?
It was really my desire to be a mother. And that was my middle child that just popped in here. I have 3 children. And at the time, I was actually praying for a way to be able to stay home and be a stay-at-home mom, but we needed that second income. And I didn't know of a way to provide an income from home for my family that was flexible and allowed me to be a mom first, and something that I enjoyed and that I was passionate about. And so Juice Plus really checked all those boxes for me. But it really started as a desire to be a mother, to be a stay-at-home mom.
Wow. Now, this is going to be a two-part question, and it's a lot of times, a lot of people don't go into this area. So we're going to dig a little deeper. Number one, what was your most fun, but also what was your most challenging time in the business?
Okay, so I would say that the most fun that I have in this business is every time I get a yes. And that I can't really narrow that down to one, because I could go through my team and I could tell you the story about where I was, what I was doing that day when that person said yes to me. And oftentimes it wasn't the first time that I mentioned the business or approached them about being a part of Juice Plus. It was after multiple tries. And just the yes is always, it's like this helper's high that we get with the sharing the products. I get the same thing with the business, because I know that they've said yes to their own potential and their own possibility. And so I would say that that's the most fun that I've had. I've been on some wonderful trips with the company, and those are amazing. But I love life. I love everyday life. And so I would say that that is the greatest gift, is being able to just live my life and getting those yeses along the way. And then my most challenging part of the business, I would say, was a couple things. Going through a very unexpected divorce a few years ago was definitely very challenging, but that was just very personal. I will say that my Juice Plus family and team really rallied around me. I will say that this community was just a large part of my healing. And I'm so grateful that I had the products during that time too, for myself and my children. So just so grateful. And then the second thing that was very challenging is that my own father, who died last year of cancer, just never really would listen to me about Juice Plus. And he was not consistent with the products. And he always was very supportive of me with the business and encouraged me to go after it. But he just personally wouldn't take Juice Plus. And that was very difficult for me, especially when he was struggling so much with his health. And I knew how much this could help him, and I just couldn't get him to actually take it. So that was definitely challenging. And I know that some of us may have those stories with our own family. Sometimes they're the hardest.
Well, you've sure done well during those challenging times, and you've come through with flying colors. And Mickey and I are very proud of you and talk about you quite often in your challenging times, how you just fought hard and continued to build your business through all those challenging times. Now, of course, you're aware that the business is roaring right now. I mean, it really is. What do you see happening compared now to the years of the health crisis?
Oh, you're right. So do you remember we would see pictures and videos of people bringing groceries in and wiping it down with wipes? That's what people were doing back then. So there was a lot of fear, I would say, about being around other people. And so we largely did everything online, and we still have that ability. And I will say that that is a wonderful way. And in one of the most amazing gifts about our business is that we can talk to people all over the world through multiple platforms. And right now, what I will say is I think people are really wanting to gather. People are really desiring, people are realizing that being online is wonderful. I mean, there's so many pluses and benefits to it, but there's something really amazing about being with people and being in the same room as others and being belly to belly, eyeball to eyeball with other people. And I think people are really desiring that right now. And so I think that the ability to create community is really is peaking right now. And it's our job to create that healthy community, to invite people over, to say, hey, let's get together. Let's go on a walk. Let's go work out. Let's meet for coffee. Let's do this. Let's go here. And people are very receptive to doing that. So that's what I see as different from then to now.
Now, Mickey and I have been talking about you for the last few weeks because you've been doing you and your team are doing some very creative and unique events right now. Would you mind sharing the events that you're doing, the different types, and any other thoughts on creating events that you may have?
Sure. So I love events, and they're always so much fun. I've never been to an event that I left and was like, man, I'm so sad that I did that or that I went to that. So you can do an event really around anything that you enjoy. We've done paint and sip parties with Luminate, which I absolutely love this product. And, just painting a picture together and then, sipping on Luminate. We did a hat event. I co-hosted that with my buddy in the business, Debbie Swanston, and that was a lot of fun. And so you kind of we've done of course, Powerball party, salad in a jars, protein bite events. This Thursday, I'm doing a tacos and Topo Chico night at my house. And you can do like an open house where people can just come and go. Like, hey, I'm just opening my house up. You're welcome to come and go. It's Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll have some treats and some things to try. I would love to see you. Come when you can. It can be very casual like that. You could have I've done dancing events where it's like a Zumba style workout, yoga events, anything like working out related. I love to do those types of events as well. So we do a lot of different types of events. I was actually looking at aerial yoga because to me that sounds fun and cool. I've never done that before. And then I've also started looking at glass blowing because I think that sounds really neat. And I'd be interested to learn about that myself. So anything that is interesting to you or that you want to learn about, that's a great way to have an event around that.
Yeah, we get excited just kind of watching what you're doing all the time on social media because you and your team are just so creative in the events that you do. And it looks, every one of yours look like a lot of fun. And I guess that's the real secret, to just have fun. Am I correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, our business is fun. Our products are amazing. And so I would say, anything where you can add value to other people. I've done rainbow events where we each bring with mothers, the kids are off for the summer. I've done pool and plants. I've done petties and plants. I've gathered people where everybody brings a different color of the rainbow. We've done rainbow food, rainbow plates with kids, incorporating the children into the event. You could do an event, really, it's unlimited. You can really think of anything. And also, if you're having a baby shower, if you're doing a wedding shower for someone, why not just put out your choose, and just have it be part of the food table? I mean, that's what it is. So no matter what you're doing, always put your Juice Plus out. People will ask about it. What's this? Like, you have the big veggie tray. Nobody's eating it. They're going right past that to the chips and the sandwiches and all that. And then you have all your capsules, and then, make a joke about it. They'll say, why do you have all these capsules on the table next to the veggie tray? Oh, because I figured you wouldn't eat that. But if you want to swallow some capsules, that's the same thing. So, just always sharing Juice Plus whenever you can, and just, keep it fun. If you want your business to brighten up, you got to lighten up.
Well, right now, especially what you're doing, Travis Garza, our CEO, has started a program for us across North America called 120 Events in 120 Days. And, I was started thinking, I said, man, the whole company, I said, heck, our team can do 120 events in 120 days. That's easily done. You're really doing a great job in putting some unique events together. How about your thoughts on the 120 events in 120 days? What are your thoughts on that as far as building your business?
Right. Well, that's really about getting in front of new people, meeting new people. And a large part of my team are people that I didn't know before I said yes to this company. And I'm so grateful to do life with them. And, it's about being heart to heart, like I said earlier, belly to belly with people. And so that is what the opportunity is to get in front of an event. You may think, oh, I need 20 people, or I'm not going to do it. But it doesn't need to be like that. What if you just scheduled the event, you invited, and you had 2 people there? And what if out of those 2 people, one of them caught the vision for the business and became your next national marketing director? That is the potential of this business. And so, don't cancel events because you feel like it's not big enough, or you wanted, 15 people there and only 5 are coming. Only, 2 people are coming, 1 person is coming, because every single person is valuable and you don't know what's in somebody's heart. So, you just got to keep showing up.
The power of one more.
Yeah.
Or everyone listening in could be a Juliana Leigh or a Mickey Daigle. You never know. So it could really surprise you quite a bit. But let's move on now, Juliana, to our new product, Luminate. So how do you compare? Now, you're not a scientist, you're not a biologist, you're not a physician, you're a mom, but you love
Yes.
to exercise, you love to have fun. How do you compare Luminate from your perspective to all the other drinks available on the market today?
So I love that there's, just a few ingredients, that there really are just about 7 ingredients in Luminate. And I love that I can pronounce all of them. I can look at the side of the box and I can say every single one of these words. And so that to me is, when you're looking at something to help boost energy, you definitely want to look at the ingredients. And so I love that when you compare this to anything else on the market, we are much cleaner. And also, as far as the cost factor goes, I was looking at I don't drink energy drinks, but I did, just kind of look over and see how much they cost, because I know a lot of people do. And the energy drinks that you can get, the one that gives you wings is about $2 per can. And the one that, claims that you are going to be zinging for about, this many hours, that $3.30, right? So we're right in the middle. So we're really very cost comparable to other energy drinks, but our ingredients are so much cleaner. And so when people are looking at this, I would say, they may say, oh, well, this is more expensive than my can that I buy at the convenience store. Yes, but is it giving you good health? Is it improving your health? And people will pay a little bit more for better ingredients. And so I think just showcasing the ingredients and what they do in the body and what they do for the brain, then people make their own decision that, you know what, I want to give this at least a try. And it's only $45 for a box to give it a shot. And I think that anyone who tries this is going to absolutely fall in love with it.
It's so funny you brought that up. In combat sports, which is my profession for the last 50 years, the majority of drug tests that are done by WADA and VADA, WADA, W-A-D-A, World Anti-Doping Association, then VADA, Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. Majority of those tests done on athletes that fail happens because of an energy drink that they've taken. So I urge people, the experts that I work with at a very high level, the nutritional experts I know at a high level, say, Kerry, all you have to do is pull up one of those drinks, look at the ingredients and Google the ingredient, and you are going to be shocked. Why would anybody put that in their system? And that's all I have to do is kind of follow the lead. And as you said, Juliana, we have such a clean product made from plants. We know what they are. They've been scientifically proven to really work. I really feel our Juice Plus product line is the GOAT. We are the greatest of all time. We're number one in the world. Nobody's going to touch us. We've got 48 published studies in gold standard medical journals. But I am going to go right now and say this, and you can quote me on this: we are going to be the GOAT of this product line. We are going to be it. And we're not going to be known as an energy drink per se, but we're going to be a drink that'll get rid of the brain fog. I know for me, Juliana, that when I take the drink, that all of a sudden I'm not jittery. I just feel great. And it's like my peripheral vision has improved. I can see everything and hear everything all around me. My alertness factor has really gone to another level. That's amazing for me. And I'm a little curious. I know I see you taking Luminate every single day. And of course, we discuss that quite a bit. What is your story on Luminate?
Well, I love it, but shocker. But I can say that very candidly and very genuinely, because when I heard about it, I have to really be honest with everyone on here tonight that I was a little bit skeptical, because I'm a capsules girl. I love my capsules. I love my shakes. You don't need to give me another product. I already feel great. I already have enough energy. I have all the health benefits. I'm good. I don't need anything else, but okay. I love this company, so I'm going to try it. And I will say that it's like separating clouds. It's like all of a sudden that, the clouds part and you just become very clear. I love the focus that I'm able to give. And I love that, it helps to manage tasks in a very clear way. I don't feel like I get, kind of nervous or jittery. Sometimes when in the afternoons when I would want, a little pick me up, I would drink another cup of coffee, and that will give those jitters, right? This, though, I feel like gives this calm energy. And I really appreciate that as a mom. And I also appreciate not like falling asleep while I'm with my kids, getting them to bed at night, that I'm able to stay awake during that time. And I have also, this is so interesting to me, and I can't explain why this is, but I feel like I'm getting better sleep now. I feel like I'm sleeping more soundly, which is very odd because it's an energy. It really helps to boost energy. I think of it as like brain hacking. And so I'm not sure exactly what it is that is helping me to sleep better, because I don't have issues with sleep to begin with, but I just feel like I'm even sleeping more soundly than I was before.
Wow. I'm excited. I'm so excited. You know, it's such a great door opener for our entire business and our entire product line also. So, what are your suggestions on promoting Luminate and thoughts on how it opens doors?
Well, I think that people are really interested in feeling good. And I think that, when you can teach someone something new, that people are very receptive to that. And so we can talk about, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever heard the word adaptogen before? Have you ever heard about nootropics? Not me. I've never heard of those, but those are very trendy right now to talk about. So we can come into that conversation with people. We can show people, what do you need, sweetie? Yes. I love that this business allows me to be with my kids. So I love that thank you, sweetie. Okay, no, it's on a Zoom for just a minute. It's like you talk to me, you're like, okay, this is what mommy's going to be doing, and they still come in. And so it's totally fine. Though you're a mom, I'm sure you understand. And that's what I love about this business, right? Is I see other moms and their kids are coming up, and I think that's fun. But how does this open doors? Well, this really gives us something else to talk about. I think that we have, like, you can really hack into your brain, and you can biohack your body. And so I just feel like we have the ultimate life hacks. I mean, we have the complete product line now. We have everything from growing your own plants, growing your own fruits and vegetables right on your deck or patio, or in my kitchen, like I have mine. Or, we have this, that it just really, the human body, we have everything to supply the human body with what it needs. And it's all the products are very cost savvy, I would say, for consumers. And so they're completely clean ingredients. Our product line is absolutely beautiful. I heard someone say, and I would agree with this, I was on a call or Zoom, and they said, this is like the light bulb. This is like the light bulb that just illuminates all of our other products. And I have to agree with that. I think it does.
I like that. Yeah. And today, wasn't it exciting to hear all the results that are coming back on the leadership call that we had, to the business that's being done, the people that are joining the company, the excitement that's going on? To think this is the first time in a short period of time that we're going to be out of Juice Plus Luminate tonight. They're going to run out. People calling in and placing orders, they're going to run out. They were overloaded with product in the warehouse, and they're out. They're going to be out tonight. But by May the 12th or 13th, Mickey may have to correct me on this, if the date's right, we'll be back rolling again, but people can still place their orders right now for Luminate. So appreciate you bringing all this information out, Juliana, so everyone gets a chance to meet Juliana Leigh and understands. I want everyone to really pay attention. This girl's got it going on. You're going to hear a lot more about Juliana in the very near future, as she continues to be very creative in building these phenomenal events that she's putting together. Even, how about some closing comments for everyone listening in, Juliana?
So I will say that our attitude determines our altitude. And so you really have to maintain a good attitude in our business. I'll never forget where I was when I decided, and this is all based on a decision, right? So if you can take away anything, if you decide something in this business, then you are going to achieve it because you've made a decision. And I remember I decided I was going to do this, but I was never going to forget what it was like in the beginning. And I still have it today. It's printed off in a binder, and it's a 1-page genealogy, and it's about half full. So it's about this big. So it's really short. And, of course, now my genealogy of the people that I have had an impact in, either directly or indirectly via this business, now that's multitudes of pages long, right? And it continues to grow because we are a people business, and we are so positioned for extreme success because with AI and social media and all of this, there will never be a time when the human connection is not needed. And that's what this business offers. We offer human connection, and we can come alongside people in the most important facet of their life, which is their health. And we can come alongside them and help them share these amazing products and develop a business and an income stream that they may not even see as something that they want to do, or that they can see themselves doing. And that's okay because, I know when I started this business, I didn't have a vision for where I was going to be today, but I'm so grateful that other people saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And I'm so grateful that I've continued to just share and show up and believe in the next yes is my best yes. And I will say that the meaning of life, right, is to find our gift. And then the purpose of life is to give it away. And so I look at this as the ability to give life, to breathe life into people. And I'll never stop sharing Juice Plus, the product line. And I love this business. I am a huge fan of this company. And the power, though, of this community is what is truly world changing. And that is what, if you can think of anything, the products are amazing. There's nothing else better in the world. I stand behind that. I've been approached by a lot of things. The business is life changing, but this community is world changing. So if you can connect people with our community, I would say do that as much as you can. Connect people with this community because that's what we need. We need contributors. We need people that are going to come alongside us and help impact the lives of others, telling people about these amazing products, sharing your story. Your story is powerful. Your voice is powerful. So what if someone tells you no? Don't take it so personally. Just remember that it made sense to you. Why did it make sense to you? Ground down into that, ground down into gratitude. And then from that love, that unites us. And that love is like all wrapped around this amazing community. So I'm super proud to be a part of this team and this community. And I just am excited to see how many lives that we're going to impact in the coming months and years, because we're positioned for explosive growth. That's for sure.
Well, to kind of reiterate everything that Juliana mentioned, I can tell you, and Mickey and I have been doing this for over 34 years. And in 93, 94, and 95, when Juice Plus came out, there was an explosion. I mean, the business took off, and it just created leadership all over the world. We're going to see that again in the next 24 to 36 months for the people that are paying attention and listening to the things that Juliana brought out tonight. Juliana, we cannot say thank you enough. We appreciate your time. All of you that are listening in, if you haven't met Juliana before, you have tonight. Remember the name, because you're going to see a lot more of her because of the things that she's doing. Mickey, if you could stop the recording, that'd be great.